there still came people from the army to the school to talk to us about, you know, our options. And refusal wasn't one of the options that they were talking about, obviously. It was, you can go to the intelligence, or you can go to the Air Force, or you can go to the infantry. But you can't refuse. That wasn't an option.
You are forced to commit war crimes and to expel and starve and humiliate innocent population. This is not a democratic act for me.
ערב טוב, שלום רב לכם. גינויים מכל הקשת הפוליטית, הצבאית והציבורית על בכתב הסרבני מחדש, הפעם ביחידה המובחרת ביותר של צה"ל, סיירת מטכ"ל.
שר הביטחון מכריז שמאבק הטייסים הוא פוליטי.
היועץ המשפטי לממשלה אליקים רובינשטיין תוקף היום בחריפות את 27 הטייסים.
גם הרמטכ"ל משה יעלון חזר ומתח היום ביקורת על לוחמי הסיירת.
ובצה"ל בודקים אפשרות להעמידם לדין באשמת המרדה, לא פחות.
To visit Matan. He used to be in the jail, but now he's in the detention center, so I can come to the gate and see him. He can come out for about an hour or so we can tell each other what happened in the last week, and I'm always looking forward to this meeting with him. I was very proud that he's daring to take this position, because usually you have to be a good Israeli boy and go to the army.
December 9th, that was my induction date. I came here to the Bakum, to the induction center, and refused. Went to jail, 28 days. Got out, refused again, 28 days. Got out, refused again, 28 days. Got out, refused again. Asked to see to be judged in front of a court. My suggestion was accepted, and my case was joined with Chagai's. Since then, Shimri, Noam, and Adam have joined us, and now the five of us were on trial together.
מה הוא הולך להגיד בטיעונים הגזרתיים?
קודם כל להדגיש את המניעים שלנו. להגיד שאנחנו אנשי מצפון ובבא, שאנחנו רוצים לעשות שירות אזרחי. It's taken for granted that everybody goes to the army. Everybody does their share. It's funny because Israel, maybe it was once, but it isn't an idealist society anymore.
The State of Israel was born out of the extraordinary idea that there should be a place in the world where every Jew can be safe. In Israel's Declaration of Independence, David Ben-Gurion defined the new state as a refuge for persecuted people.
השואה שנתחוללה על עם ישראל בזמן האחרון, בה הוכרעו לטבח מיליונים יהודים באירופה, הוכיחה מחדש בעליל את ההכרח בפתרון בעיית העם היהודי מחוסר המולדת ועצמאות על ידי חידוש המדינה היהודית בארץ ישראל.
I was born in Tel Aviv 32 years ago to a family that came from Poland to Israel, and that most of my grandfather's and mother's generation was murdered in the Holocaust. You know from the very beginning, when you know anything about yourself, that to prevent a new Holocaust, you must stop it almost yourself. It was pretty obvious from the age of 14 that I'm going to volunteer to the paratroopers and to a special unit in the paratrooper. It was very obvious that I'm going to be an officer, and there was no question about it. It was very clear.
The day after Israel became a sovereign state, it was attacked by Egypt, Jordan, and other Palestinian militia. Against overwhelming odds, the newly formed Israeli army achieved victory. Israel expanded its borders and hundreds of thousands of Palestinians fled to the West Bank and Gaza, where they became refugees. For Israelis, the war confirmed the importance of having a state of their own and an army to defend it.
I grew up in a religious Zionist family. Criticism on the establishment or the government was in the air, but criticism on the army or not going to the army was really, literally, just unimaginable.
Until 3 years ago, I didn't think even once that there is a chance that something that I'm doing is wrong, and I did a lot of shit in the territories, but never asked myself any question because I was sure that my commanders who have my background knows that we are good.
אנחנו בבית הדין הצבאי, מחוז מטכ"ל ביפו, איפה שמתנהל המשפט שלנו, סרבני המצפון. זה בעצם סוף המשפט, אז השופטים צריכים לחזור עם פסק דין, להחליט אם אנחנו אשמים או זכאים. ואחרי זה גזר דין, להחליט כמה זמן לתת לנו בכלא, אם אכן יימצא אשמים, שזה סיכוי די טוב, די גבוה. Important what we're doing. I think this trial is important. It's historic, and it's a privilege to be part of that.
It made possible for Matan and his friends to bring forward the deep condemnation of the occupation policy before a military tribunal. You know, it was amazing. The military court had to sit and listen to why young Israelis object to occupation. Why occupation is bad? Why occupation is morally wrong? Why occupation is bad not only for the Palestinians but also for Israelis, for the Israeli society. It was amazing.
I was in a big peaceful demonstration in Ramallah that was dispersed really violently by the police and the army with tear gas and lots of beating. And I saw checkposts like Kalandia and earlier Erez in Gaza, which you see how people are treated like animals and how people are corralled and cities are turned into ghettos. I think most Israelis don't see this. Most Israelis don't go to the territories, except if they're soldiers. People before they joined the army went to the territories and just got to look around, saw what was going on, talk to people. I'm sure more of them would refuse. I'm sure more of them would understand why we were refusing.
Throughout its first decades, Israel faced continuous military conflict with its Arab neighbors, who never accepted the imposition of the new state. For many Israelis, this reinforced the belief that their very existence was under constant threat. In 1967, war broke out. In just 6 days, Israel overcame the combined forces of Egypt, Jordan, and Syria. Israel also took control of territories that were home to 2 million Palestinians, many of whom were the same refugees who had fled Israel in 1948. Once again, the army had saved the nation.